Hello everyone, my name is Havian and today I'm going to be playing some more Sword Art Online Lost Song. This time I'm going to be answering a question that I seem to get a lot. It's how do you find the Dark Repulser and how do you find the Elucidator? I'm going to show you how. For some reason, Dark Repulser, compared to a lot of the other weapons, it just seems to be a hard weapon to get. Along with Elucidator actually, it seems to be pretty uncommon. A lot of the other rank 10 weapons are a lot faster to get, but those weapons, for some reason, they just seem to take a while to drop. But I'm going to show you how you can get them. Or at least I've found an easier way to get hold of them reliably. So the missions you'll need to do to actually get hold of them are... I guess it's going to come down to your luck, whether or not they drop, but... Rebels of the Windgraves will drop Dark Repulser. And then for the Elucidator, you can get that from Illusion Flower. But you can get both of them from Illusion Flower. It's just it depends which one drops, basically. But the rank 10 weapon drops from there as well. So I guess it's gonna be one of the three you're gonna get, or you'll probably get all of them in one go. But that's gonna be rare. That's gonna be an uncommon thing. You can try for it. You can try spamming this mission to actually get him. But another mission that you can get them reliably from is the Abandoned Tunnel. And I'm gonna show you exactly how you can do it in the Abandoned Tunnel. So I'm gonna do the Abandoned Tunnel. Oops, let me complete the song. Get my money. But I'm gonna do the Abandoned Tunnel and I'm gonna show you exactly where you can go to get them reliably. There's like one monster type on the 2 final floors that will drop them reliably. So every single one-headed sword you're gonna get from those enemy types is gonna drop that particular weapon. But I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the final 2 floors. Where you need to go is you need to get to the enemies that are we need to get to the floor that has level 800 enemies, and then I'll get to that floor and I'll take you through there. But make sure you get to that floor, you kill the boss, but don't actually progress any further. You wait on that floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip there now. All right, so now I'm on the second to last floor, and I've killed the boss of the floor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna wait until the enemies spawn. And then I'm going to show you which enemies actually drop what you're looking for. I've cleared my inventory, so you're not going to see anything in there. So hopefully by the time I get there, I'm only going to have the items that I need in my inventory. But you're going to have some basilisk enemies. The green basilisks are going to be the ones that I'm going to be going after. The red ones drop a one-handed sword. These ones, they drop a one-handed sword, but it's not the one-handed sword that I want. Or it's not the one-handed sword that I'm going to be after. But they do drop a one-handed sword as well. It's probably worth killing them if you just want to collect a few one-handed swords, but it's not going to be the one that we're after. So I think the one-handed sword that it drops is like the other rank 8 one, but a rank 8 one that we actually need drops from the basilisk. So that is what we're going to hunt down right now. So I'm going to see if I can keep going until it drops it. And the basilisk is going to be the green version of those enemies that you just killed there. These guys. So hopefully they'll drop a one-handed sword. And that one-handed sword should be the Dark Repulser. So you can just farm these enemies for that one weapon. And they drop it pretty reliably actually. Usually you'll get one within like 5 minutes of doing the loop. But it's probably worth just killing a few other enemies around the area as well, just to get other drops. But at least you know on this floor you can get Dark Repulser. And you'll know exactly which enemies drop it. It took a while for me to figure it out, but I guess you could probably suss out which enemies drop which weapon on any of the dungeons. Because generally the level 900 enemies are going to drop the rank 9 weapons. And the rank 9 weapons, well not rank 9, rank 8. Generally the level 900 are going to drop the rank 8 weapons. Or at least these rank 8 weapons on in the dungeons. For the bosses, that's usually may be like slightly different for the actual missions, but for these dungeons, the level 900s or the enemies that are on the level 900 floor, I guess I should say, are going to be the ones that drop the weapons you're after. Or the level 800. Man, I'm confusing myself. This floor gonna be rank 8 weapons there. But you can probably get these weapons as you go through the first time. But now, because you can respawn the enemies, it's going to be a lot easier for you to actually farm them. There we go. That's the point I was trying to make. I got it out in the end. Got a charm. Don't want a charm. What I do want is one-handed weapons. So I'm going to get rid of that. I need to keep my inventory clean. So just the weapons that I need are going to be in there. That way you will know. So yeah, just going to keep doing loops. So each enemy type seems to drop their own weapon type. They can drop charms as well, but they all seem to drop their own weapon type. But we do know that these are going to drop. There we go. One-handed sword. Alright, so I got the one-handed sword. I'm going to continue doing this loop and see if it drops another one. But if it doesn't drop another one, I'm just going to move on to the next floor. And then show you how you can get yourself a Elucidator. Or which enemies are going to drop it. They're going to go and kill them. They're probably going to drop a one-handed sword as well if they do kill him. Which I kind of don't want them to do. Because I just want to show you this one-handed sword. But yeah, keep killing those enemies and get yourself as many Dark Repulsers as you want, because you're going to probably want to farm. You're probably going to want to get quite a few Dark Repulsers so you can get ones that have good stats on them. Or maybe, I haven't found one yet. I've been looking for one, but I haven't found a HG version yet. But I'm pretty sure you should be able to find a HG version from these guys, if you just keep killing them. So for those of you that are looking for it, that do want a rank 10 version of it, it's worth just trying to kill these and seeing if they drop one. Alright, those guys are still fighting. They're still over there fighting. I'm not going to kill anymore. I've already got one of them. So I can just, all I'll do is hand that one in. It will show you as a Dark Repulsor. Now to go to the next floor. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip to the end of the final floor. So you don't have to watch me doing all of this. But these guys, they can drop weapons. They can drop one-handed swords as well. And these are going to be the guys that we're going to be looking for after we've completed the floor. Or after we've completed this floor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead until I've actually killed the boss. So I'll see you then. Okay, so now I'm at the end of the final floor now. And it's going to be the same thing as the previous floor. You just need to find the right enemy that drops the weapon. And you need to just keep killing their spawns. But I happen to know exactly which enemy is going to drop the Elucidator. So what I need to do is I need to clear the inventory of the stuff that I got on this floor. Alright, so this one-handed sword, and I'm going to leave the charm in there just to sit in between the two weapons. So the first weapon I should get when I go to Lisbeth is going to be Dark Repulser, and the second weapon should be the Elucidator. So I'm going to wait for these enemies to spawn, alright, so they've spawned. And the enemies I'm going to need to kill, like I said earlier, are the Emu Pasa enemies. And they only spawn in one area. These ones, wait, these ones, why are they here? I think I don't have, alright, that one I never finished off. So I guess I can ignore that one. So that's one from earlier that I didn't kill since it was still level 900. But these are the ones we want, the level 1000 ones. Since they just constantly respawn, they should drop the Elucidator. So it's a matter of just sitting in this room, just camping this spot, and then just continuously killing them over and over again. I don't think they spawn anywhere else in this area, but for the most part you'd want to just sit here and just farm them. Just farm them. They take about 30 seconds to respawn, so it's not too long. But at least you know where you can get them from. And where you can get them from reliably. When a one-handed sword drops, at least you know it's definitely the weapon that you want. Or at least you know that it's definitely the Dark Repulser, not the Elucidator. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other places that drop these weapons, but this just seems to be the most easiest way to get hold of it in mass, because I'm pretty sure you're going to want to get as many as you can. See, is there anything else out there worth killing? No, let's just sit inside of here. I believe those, if you're looking for a dagger, I believe those blue ones drop the daggers, or the purple ones over there drop the daggers. But we don't actually need those. I can't remember exactly which dagger it is they drop, but all I know is that these guys drop the Elucidator. Which is honestly the only thing... Oh! Okay, that's a first. I don't think I've ever actually jumped up here before. So I'm just gonna sit up here. I wonder how this spot can be abused. Probably not by much, this is flying enemies, but... Alright, now I need to wait for the next spawn. While I'm waiting, I probably might as well just level my buffs. But if it starts taking a bit too long, I'll probably just end up fast forwarding a little bit, or skip it. I'll skip until when the item actually drops. Probably takes about, last time I done it, probably took like 5 minutes before one dropped, so it's not too bad. Sometimes multiple can drop in one set, so it's just worth killing whatever pops up. Man, people have been asking, like, so many people have asked this question. So many people. I just thought there had to be an easier way, so I went looking for it, and I guess this is it. Because all of the runs I've actually done of Illusion Flower and some of the other missions just didn't seem to give them to me as often as this place did. Alright, come on, please be in this spawn. Please drop what I need in this set. That's all I'm asking for you, from your game. That's all I'm asking for. Just give me what I need. Maybe if you were to party with Kirito and what's her name, Philia. Maybe their rare drop boost, or maybe it's any of the Spriggans. Maybe their rare drop boost will probably come in handy farming these items here. Yeah, so I'm going to skip ahead until when the item does drop, and I'll let you know how long it's taken between the times. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Managed to actually get the sword. It was after I said that I was going to stop, it was like 2 more spawns after that when they dropped the sword. So it wasn't too bad, probably like 2 minutes after. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hand this in. What you don't wanna, so I've got to pick, this one should be a Dark Repulser and this one should be a Elucidator. You don't want to abandon the mission, because for some reason in the dungeons, sometimes, well I guess most of the time, you will lose all the items you've collected if you retire, without going to the portal and exiting. So what you need to do is just run back to the portal and leave it. You can kill the last boss if you want, but I got no reason to. So I'm gonna return to town. I'm gonna return to the guild. So items, I've still got my items here. So I'm gonna head over to Lisbeth and see what we got. Alright Lisbeth, be kind to me. And if this method is right, one should be Dark Repulser, or this one should be Dark Repulser, and this one should be Elucidator. There we go. Dark Repulser. It's got a nice status effect in there. S rank, Seal, and Elucidator. But there you go. That is how you will get hold of these weapons, or how you can actually find these weapons easily. Because I know that has been a question on a lot of people's mind. And it's something that everyone can do. Well, when you finish the main story, it's something you can do. But there you go. There's not really much else to say. Go and farm your weapons. Try and get as many as you can. If you know there's anyone else that would want to actually get these weapons easily, send this method over to them. Let them know that this is how they can actually grab the weapons if they are looking for them. And tell them to subscribe. Tell them to come and look at my channel. And tell them, go and share my channel. Let everyone know that I make Sword Art Online content. Let them know. But until I'm at my next video, I'll see you all later.